Hey everybody, this is Siobhan with BigTexasBling.com. And I've been receiving a lot of questions lately from people that are saying that they're just starting out with their silhouette cameos, that they're trying to learn the program, that they want to get into rhinestones, but they're just so intimidated. They don't know how, they don't know where to start, they're not sure how to do the designs, etc., etc. So I decided that I wanted to do just a quick little tutorial to show you how basic and how easy it is to actually create a custom rhinestone design using your Silhouette Studio Designer Edition software, and to be able to cut your template then using your Cameo once you've created the design. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to go ahead and, oops, my computer is going to sleep. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to go ahead and delete this here off of my screen. And now, if you were starting out with a design, okay, I'll go ahead and delete that out too, so we can do it from the beginning. So if I had an image like what was just on my screen of the state of Texas, for example, that I wanted to create, I'm going to select or find a free usable file on the internet, or maybe I already have something in my Silhouette library. And once I have the design that I want, and I'll be working with this Texas outline here, zoom in a little bit more so you can see what's happening. Once I have that photo in my screen or my working area on my program, I need to turn it into a usable image for the rhinestones. And to do that, I need to trace this image that you see here. And I'm going to want a rhinestone outline. So to do the trace, all I need to do is create an outer edge trace. So to create your trace, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to the top right area of your program. And there's this little box here, and it looks like a little square with almost like a little green square inside of it. And you're going to left click on that. That's going to be your open trace window. And then your trace options will open up here on the right side of your screen. So what I'm going to do is now, once that's opened up, okay, and you'll see that it actually looks a little more like a butterfly, this green square in the middle, you're going to actually left click on that option where it says select trace area. And now you're going to come over to your screen, and holding down your left button, you're going to outline or create a box around your trace area on your screen. And once I've done that, it's going to now create a trace, a yellow trace line for me. Now I just want the outline done, so I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm just going to tell it to trace the outer edge and left click on that. And that's the option right here in the middle. Once I've done that, I can come back over to my main screen here, and I can left click on my original image, and I can drag that out of the way, and I can actually go ahead and hit delete on that. And that can get rid of that image for me. Maybe if my computer would like to catch up. There we go. I wasn't selecting it right. Okay, so once I've deleted my original image, you'll see on my screen I'm now left with the outline of that shape of the state of Texas that I had. And so now to create my rhinestone template, all I'm going to do is left click on this image or my outline. And now I want to select my rhinestone options, which is this little button right here. And so I'm going to left click on this, and my rhinestone options are going to open up. And so to do the outside edge, I don't need to worry about a fill or anything else. So I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to left click on edge, and it's going to default to my SS10 rhinestones, and it's going to automatically plug those in. Now if I want to use, say, the 6SS rhinestones or the 16s, all I do is I come over here to my rhinestone sizes, and I would just select the appropriate size that I wanted to work with. But 10SS is typically the most common size stone that's used. So I'm going to leave it with the SS10s. And I like the spacing here. I don't think for this outline they need to be too close together. If you'd like to change the spacing though, you can come over here to your rhinestone options, and where it says spacing, you can use your arrows up or arrow down options, or you can just highlight and enter in a new value. So it's currently at 0.039. If I wanted to, I could change that to 0.05 and tell it to enter. or if I wanted the spacing to be decreased and more rhinestones in my design, then I can highlight that and hit 0.02, enter, and you'll see that it squeezes them back together and it'll actually fit more rhinestones in that space. And when I do that, you'll also see down here on the bottom right of your screen, it says totals. And under the rhinestone size that you're working with, it'll give you a value. And right now on my screen, it says 183. What that's telling me is that my design right now actually has 183 rhinestones being used. So I know when I'm pricing out my products how many stones I've used in this specific design. And I can always go back and I can add vinyl to this, or glitter, foil products, things like that, to have a multimedia design as well. But we'll go ahead and leave it here the way it's shown. So I've got my spacing at 0.020. My rhinestones are a total of 183, the 10 SS rhinestones, creating this outline of the design. And now before I send it to my cutter, I just need to create a box to cut around my rhinestone design. And to do that, all I need to do is come over here to the far left side of my screen, and there's a draw rectangle option. And what I need to do is just left click on that, and then I'm going to come back over to the main portion of my screen, and I'm going to click and hold down my left button, and I'm just going to draw a box around my entire rhinestone design. I don't need my lines too far away from the design, so I can select that box and bring it in a little bit closer to where my rhinestones are, and then I'm all done. That really is all that's needed. It is that simple. My rhinestone design that you see here on the screen is actually ready to be sent to my Cameo cutter. All I need to do now is load my sticky flock template material into my Cameo, and then I'm going to come up here to my cut options, or my cut window, and I'm going to select the media or the settings that I would need for my cutting options. And once I have that selected, I can then tell it to cut my image for me, and it really is that easy, and it's all done. If you have any questions about this process, be sure to send me a message at info@bigtexasbling.com, or be sure to like us and follow us on Facebook, and you can send me a message through there. And I'll be sure to get more videos posted in the future teaching you how to do other designs using your Silhouette Cameo.